So my name is Rosa. I come originally from Denmark and I worked for Prokura Denmark for 3.5 years, and then I very recently moved here to join the Prokura Japan office. I found Prokura to be the perfect match between sort of the two worlds that I was looking at uniting. So the first part is the steep learning curve that you expect that comes with consulting, creating a strong foundation for growth. And then the second part was really to be able to dive further into my passions, to be able to keep learning more about supply chain management. I think Prokura is absolutely perfect in that sense.
プロキューラージャパンの菅原ひとみと申します。25年の4月入社でちょうど1年経ちました。特に今はAI が情報整理とか初期分析をかなり担える時代になっているので、何が本当に重要な論点かを見極めて人を動かして実行までつなげる力の価値はむしろ高まっているんじゃないかなと思っています。
My name's Alexander. I'm 29 years old and I am originally born and raised in Copenhagen, Denmark. What excites me the most about procurement is that I get to take advantage of some of the skills that I've acquired. I'm an engineer by trade. So whenever I get to dive deep on data and turn that into, say, insights or actions, that's where I really thrive. The data kind of speaks into what the opportunities are, and if you're able to master that, you're also able to drive real impact.
I'm Jan, I'm 30 years old, I'm an associate project manager in Prokura, and I am from the German office. I like that the value really is translated into reality, so that the concepts we develop, they are applied then later with our clients. Either we do cost out programs, supplier switches, increasing resilience, changing the supply chain, right? This is all then being done and you can actually see the change. So when you do a negotiation, you see the lower price directly, right? So it has immediate impact and I enjoy that in the work that I do.
プロキュラジャパンの川本啓太と申します。10年以上事業会社でサプライチェーンマネジメントと調達に携わってきましたが、今回コンサルタントに転職してまいりました。調達の魅力的な点はグローバル戦略やサプライヤーとの交渉を経てかなり強い事業価値を創造できるという点になります。分析力、実行力、どちらも求められて、それで事業価値に直結するという点が魅力的です。
So what drives the passion for me is definitely the people that I work with. I find our colleagues to be immensely inspiring. These are people who do not only just care about the services we're providing, gives to clients, but also who truly cares about the people who they work with. That's really what drives me, also being more passionate and also wanting to give back to this community.
What drives my passion in Prokura, I would say, is the people. I'm very close with all of my colleagues, not only the ones from my own office, but also the ones from other. And I think the way that we interact with each other is what makes it very unique for me. Then secondly, it would be the development opportunities. I used to say that I go home 10 feet taller than when I entered every morning, because it's just so full of learning opportunities when you're on projects.
プロキューラで働いていて一番やりがいを感じるのは専門性を生かしながら提案だけで終わらず実行まで伴走できるところです。クライアントとの近い距離で向き合って変化が実際に現場に定着していくのを見られるのは大きな魅力かなと思っています。特に今は AI やテクノロジーを活用しながらも最後は人の意思決定とか納得感が結果を左右する時代だと思っているので、そういう中で専門性と実行力の両面で価値を出せるということが私のモチベーションになっています。
プロキューラの魅力は他のコンサルティングに比べて専門的な小さいチームだと考えています。他のコンサルティングではプロジェクトごとにチームが変わりますが、プロキュラでは少ないチームでより専門的な知識を求められて横展開できる、そういった点が魅力だと考えています。
The combination of Prokura and Kani really kind of gives the best of both worlds. You have a big top-tier consultancy like Carney, which are really thought leaders. But when you combine that with someone like us as Prokura, who are a bit more specialist within certain fields, I think you really get a very unique combination that allows you to set the right strategic direction for your needs, but also actually execute and implement and go into the deeper analytics, where some of the more heavier value or harder to acquire value can be achieved.
Being part of Kearney influences our projects is that we get to work with more global, more diverse industries and clients. Us as procurement or supply chain specialists being part of bigger programs. So you get to see a little bit more of all the adjacent functions, fields, right, that Kearney all has, but we really focus on procurement and supply chain.
カーニーの一員であることで、その調達単体ではなくて、事業戦略とかオペレーション変革とつながったテーマに関われるのが大きいと思ってます。クライアントの層も広がりますし、経営アジェンダの中で調達をどう位置づけるかというより本質的な議論が増えるかなと思ってます。結果としてコスト改善だけではなくて、レジリエンスであったりとか、成長支援まで含めた提案がしやすくなるかなと思います。
Something that was unexpected about working in Prokura when I started was just how much my colleagues lean into helping others grow. In the consultant industry, you often have this image that it's people prioritizing themselves, pushing ahead. And certainly there are some very ambitious individuals, I think we all are. But that does not in any way compromise our ability to see each other, to develop together and really support each other. That mindset and that culture in Prokura, I think, is quite unique and was something I didn't expect when I first joined.
I would say 3 words that I think describe Prokura Japan are genuine, ambitious, and unique.